Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Germaphobe Challenge, which so far has been an absolute pain in the bottom. I don't think this one's going to be on my regular rotation for challenges that I return to, but we're getting there. We're in pursuit of profits today, and we have 4 levels to get through. Alerted Miami and Marrakesh, and then a showdown on probably Haven, and a bit of Bangkok as well, just to keep us entertained. In case you've not seen the previous ones, the general rules are we can't touch things, we can't steal clothes off people, we can't touch door handles, all sorts of stuff like that. I'll put the rules up. And we're going to start today with Miami, I think. Sniper rifle kill and eliminate guards with a sniper seems good. Poison target seems good. Sniper kill epic is also on the prestige, so it's all coming up 47. We could bring Seeker and Karma, but we don't really need the Karma because we're not picking up Courier's filthy money. Is there anything else we might desperately require from over here? We'll think about it. We'll get some other stuff first of all. So defo need an epic sniper rifle of some sort. We could get the Leviathan, or we could bring the Seeker Advanced. We'll need a pistol. Do we also want a submachine gun for occasions where we might want to get into doors without worrying about whipping out the old sniper? That still leaves us 5 spots free, so perhaps we bring rubber ducks. We could also bring general explosives, but rubber ducks are generally superior, I feel. So we'll bring a couple of them. We could bring a coin, but then we can't pick it back up after we've flipped it onto the floor. Is there a safe? There is a safe. So exploding that could be an option. So maybe we don't bring the proc stuff. Maybe we bring a breaching charge. 1 rubber duck should be enough, right? Yeah, it should be fine. And here we are, in Miami, at the yacht. How interesting. Much of the level is closed off to us because of this. This is one of those freelancer variation type maps.
Hey, you need anything? I got some cool stuff. Yes.
So let's see what our shopkeep friend might have. A bunch of stuff that is big. So we won't get any of that just yet. We'll get the lethal pills.
Just
But
come back if you
how are we going to do what we need to do? And where do we need to do it, in fact? Evan, James, Nathan, Ricky, they're all on the ship. Don't know if there's anywhere where we can get an outfit. So we might just have to sneak on via the back way. Yeah, it looks like most of our targets are hidden to our view at this point. I was going to say maybe we don't even need to get on the ship, but I think we will need to. Oh, piss. Someone saw that. We are compromised. So we could use an outfit. Let's see. We are trespassing. It's going to get violent if we're not careful.
Hey, you gotta come and help.
But there's one of our foes.
God damn.
I don't think anyone saw us kill that second guy. So maybe we're safe in here to do what we want to do.
No right being here. Please, don't worry. We have the situation. Don't be guarding stuff. Go
So let's have a look around. There is an outfit somewhere. It's just a case of getting it. Let's see if it's in this room.
Man, I'm here now.
Yes,
The area
good.
is clear.
Yacht crew. This is us now.
I would strongly advise you to leave the area.
So, what to do next? There's guards all over there. They look pissed off. Here's our safe though, so that's good. That's that blown open. And here's some cameras also. Oh,
Jesus Christ! I need
okay.
help over here.
Yeah, people are sus. And we are in the room of suspicion.
Just do as I say. Okay,
So let's just...
Come on.
I got possible multiple dead bodies here.
Okay. I think we've got away with everything there.
Central, area is clear. Please advise. Over.
Just about got away with everything. There are lots of suspicious people roaming though. So we could wait for things to settle down, perhaps. But then we could also get some sniper rifle kills on guards. Why would I have had anything to do with anything? You suspicious man. I mean, I did, but you don't know that. So we just need to poison a target, really, and stay out of trouble. But there are guards coming out of our bum. Not literally. But they're everywhere. Let's see, a couple of guards in here. Oops, oops. There we go. We can help ourselves to the mercies.
Get eyes on him.
More people are sus. But we're in here. Who'd compromised us there? I feel like people are seeing us through walls and such.
I lost him. Damn it, he got away.
I see him right there.
So this isn't great. Alright, where are you going?
Shit, he's right there.
Decent last words. Didn't quite get them all out, but decent nonetheless. Now, you're coming up this way, are you? We are going to run out of pistol ammo if we're not careful. And they just keep on coming. We can't go too far off the yacht, otherwise we'll be compromised by people. Why is it on the new maps that get added by our good friend Kevin Rudd,
Please help me.
they always end up turning into an absolute bloodbath?
Head down.
Everyone upstairs is panicking. Yeah, alarms are going off, that'd be why. Is that going to clear the boat of innocents? That would be good. There's a lot of people up there that would probably be sus if they looked over the edge. But they're not looking over the edge, so it's fine. Is everything settled down? We are compromised by some people. But I don't quite see where. Should we open some more doors just in case we need to make breaks for it? Is this a good room to defend ourselves in if we have to? Possibly not, because it's got two entrances. There's the guy who has compromised us.
Help here. I need help.
Right.
I need help right now.
Someone saw that, but it wasn't this guy, thankfully.
If you're noticed, there are bad things going on.
So we're okay, once again. Now,
Take one rotten apple.
that body dragger has been alerted. But that's okay. Maybe? I could climb up the side of the yacht. But I've got my briefcase, and I don't know if it'll get snatched if we're not careful.
What the hell?
Oops. There we go. Can't afford to be missing these shots when I can't pick up ammo. All these civilians around. I don't want to hurt them. It seems like we're still only compromised by one person though, so if I can get to them and take them out, that would be great.
Aren't you supposed to be on duty? Help! Help!
Oh no. You noticed that very well. Piss, you're going to go and tell people about that. We're going to have more oranges if we're not careful. So you've got to go. Now you're orange. And you're going upstairs to tell people about the yacht crew guy that you saw. So it might all just get orange if we're not careful.
All these bodies, it's mad.
Someone, please
It's
help
mad,
me.
isn't it? Absolutely mad.
Clear, sir.
Now, you
He's down.
need to go. It's more than one recorder on the map, it seems, because there's cameras out there that are still onto us.
Come on.
Where did our other orange friend go? Or did we not actually take out the cameras? I thought we did. Maybe we were interrupted in taking out the cameras, and that's part of our problems. There we go.
My fucking eyes, gentlemen. What's the status?
Now, who are you? And why are you... Oh no, you were already orange, I think.
Oh my God. What is below deck?
Cool. I think we're no longer compromised. This is promising. So we can actually head up and see what's happening. A couple of targets on this floor at least.
That report. Go.
One is in a restroom. Getting to them could be challenging.
Curated with so much love.
One of them is behind an employees only door which we can't open.
Also is in Switzerland.
Pretty please. My fucking eyes, gentlemen. What's the status?
Are you going to go in? No, you're not. Dang it. But target number 3 might be available to us. There they are.
Come on. Come on. Talk to me. Are we good?
Looking A-okay, sir.
Perhaps in an ideal world we could seek them and they would go into the restroom where target number 2 is. We could take them both out. Honestly, I feel like doors are the worst part of this challenge.
Safe now.
Most of these people are fake NPCs, but I don't know if that matters much. If they see us, we're still in trouble, probably. I still don't fully know and understand how fake NPCs work. What if we get out our seeker? Okay, they get excited. But they don't go and tell anyone.
Where's this goddamn bastard?
Okay, yeah, everyone's panicking. But we're not compromised. Now, where are we going, friend? Is it to the restroom next to the one that our other target's in? It might be.
Okay, people, you need to leave this area for your own safety.
Why is that
We're having some security issues, but
guy
everything is
being
under
very
control.
sus? Why am I suddenly having to run away from an enforcer? That came out of nowhere. Right, there's our target, and now he's just chilling again. There goes a guard. So yeah, our target's just going back to normal. But as we've just established, fake NPCs don't seem to worry too much about crimes. Oops. Although, did one of those guys see that? Yeah, maybe that guy saw that. Pisk. We're about to get thoroughly compromised again.
I'll copy.
So maybe it's just time to cut and run.
What?
Right. People are searching. But we're not in immediate danger. That's going to change though, I'm sure. We could go up. Most people that are sus are downstairs, so if we go up, is that good? Can we go all the way up? Is that allowed? Yeah, it is. Okay. That could have gone much worse. And we're off. So that was quite a bit wilder than Miami Yacht is normally going to be, I think. The Germaphobe challenge really is messing things up. Now, collateral accident, timed time trial, silent assassin suit only. None of those seem great. With Germaphobe, is 4 minutes enough to take out 2 targets on Marrakesh or 2 targets on Bangkok, whilst killing only targets? We've got headshot kills on all of these as well. Where is good for a time trial? Because collateral accident seems... Collateral accident might be possible on Marrakesh, you know. With all the mopeds and things that are hanging about. Because we can't just pick up propane flasks. But maybe we go time trial? We're bringing a sniper rifle anyway. Let's go time trial. Let's risk it for a biscuit. We probably don't need a seeker because of that. We might need ducks. I don't think we need a submachine gun, because submachine guns and headshot kills only probably don't work together, but it'd be nice to have one, just because things are probably going to go south and then headshot kills might have to go out the window. Yeah, let's go see how Marrakesh goes. It's been great for us recently, so this should be fine, right? Okay, we're not starting in the school. This is promising. We're on a rooftop, which is even better. One of our targets is in the school, though. And one of our targets is down in the garage. This could be worse, but it could be so much better. Could it be worse, in fact? Maybe it couldn't be worse. We could get an outfit, but...
You shouldn't be here at all.
I know I shouldn't be here, I'm leaving. Sorry friends, I'm leaving. At least the door's open. So, how is this going to go? I don't even know. I'm just running at this point. Let's run to the consulate first. So it's some non-standard version of the map. But we can still get into the consulate through our normal fashion. Did I forget to bring a sniper rifle?
I know. Okay. I gotta be honest.
I did.
That is the worst part job I've ever.
Which means we need... Oh no, there it is. It's in my hand. Why was it not in my hand before that? Or am I just making shit up? It's hard to say. Now, where's our target? They're over there, which is great. We can see them. So things are going about as well as they can be so far. Now we just got to get in the school and take out our second target without too much difficulty. So how are we going to do that? They were upstairs in the school building. Do we just blast our way in? Abandon all attempts at subtlety? Maybe. Oh, piss, I forgot headshot kills. I literally forgot it was a challenge. But that's fine, it was probably going to go anyway. And our last target was in the school, but they are on the other side of it. It's Munchies. So let's leave our briefcase there. We've got a minute to get across the school and get to our target. Although, no, he's back on this side now. Great. Okay, so if I hadn't bucked up and shot guard in the back because I was panicking about time trials, this would have been great. But I did. I messed up. Only slightly though, given how difficult this set of challenges looked. A slight mess up I think is okay. So we've got an armed guard out there who's a bit sus.
Might be nothing, but it could be something. Keep your eyes peeled.
What do you mean it might be nothing? There's 2 dead people.
Jesus!
Hey, I need help over here.
So you're gonna
You're
start
not safe. Get out of here.
bagging and tagging, I guess. You can do that? No, you're gonna walk away. Okay, we'll just walk past you then.
Yeah, come in, Central.
So it's gone pretty well.
We're clear. Nothing going on here.
We've got a safe in the shoe shop area, but I don't know if we can get to it safely. And we've got a supplier in the consulate, which we might be able to get to safely. It would be nice because we're building up quite a bit of cash. So what if we machine gun this door? That guy wouldn't be happy if he saw us, but that's fine. There should be an outfit in here. Cool, we are security. That should let us get to the supplier. And carry out a gun. It's win-win. Just got to get through the doors into the auditorium. Is anyone going to help us in that? Or are we going to have to do some more shooting? There's what, 3 doors that we could choose from? This one seems the quietest. Someone on the other side though who might panic if she hears some shots, but... Okay, she's just slightly suspicious because the door's busted open. But she's not panicking about bullet impacts. You have got, let's see, quite a few things we could buy. So we shall. Now, let's swap our briefcases. Then let's retrieve our assault rifle, because we're allowed that. Empty briefcase can be left behind, good. And that has gone pretty well, aside from me being an idiot and shooting one guard in the back.
Walk from there. Why not just
I'll
eat
kick
at a
myself about
cafe or
that,
something?
but only slightly and not for long,
Wolfie, of course.
because I feel the difficulty level of this challenge was going to be quite high, and to have survived it is pretty great, really. And there's 2 ways we can look at this. One is that we've got 3 out of 4. But we could also look at it in the sense that we have lost only 500 mercies. Because 3 out of 4 could mean that you failed your prestige, but it could just mean you failed a fairly minor thing, like we have today. So all in all, I think it's a win. And we're now back to full freelance tools, which is great. And we're back to Bangkok, probably. Headshot kills only again, which this time I'll try and stick to. What's our prestige? Probably silence pistol kill epic, because we bring one anyway. So there's no reason why we can't make headshot kills this time, because we're not panicking like an idiot. Kill only targets, though. Poison guard. So we bring a Seeker. We bring an epic pistol in the form of Lil Red. And then we bring something that will let us get into locked doors, which will probably be the subby again. And that's really all we need. We could bring a duck or two, because one of our targets might be in duck position where they're not going to get collateral. There's no safe on the map, so we don't need a breaching charge. We could bring our wrench, just in case we need a one-time distraction, because we can throw it, we just can't pick it up again. And let's see what Bangkok says today. It says, have a drink. But I don't know if we want to do that. We don't know how clean that glass is. It also says there's elusive targets roaming the map. And it says we're stood right next to target Dom. So we've got Dom Harrington and Jackie Carrington.
Hello, sir.
Dom cannot be ducked, at least not from there. Because there are far too many people around who aren't targets. Where are you going, Dom? Do you stand under any coconuts? You do have a target with you. A woman with you who's following you about, perhaps. Not sure about that. Maybe I should have bought remote emetic. Because that lad there is definitely going to see if we try a cheeky seeker from anywhere over here. And that lad there is going to prevent us from lobbing a long shot over. So where are you off to, Dom? Jackie I'm not worried about. She'll probably come down to us at some point. But you have definitely got a follower. It's not the end of the world that you've got a follower, is it? Because we can drop a remote duck, slow it down with some shoulder bumps. So yeah, your follower is not the end of the world. But if we can just get you into a bathroom, that would be a better option, I feel. But we also want to save a seeker for a guard, so let's wait for you to stop moving once again, if we can. Or line up a shot that's definitely not going to miss. Like that one.
Sorry, I really need to use the toilet. Oh my god. I feel so sick.
Jackie is still shuffling around upstairs. I'm pretty sure she'll come down on most versions of the map, if not all of them. We are coming over here, and we'll need our friend to open the door for us, I think.
Breathe in and say hello to your breakfast.
And then we're going into that bathroom, are we? Okay. Kind of unfortunate because there's someone else in here.
Could have sworn something was off.
Yeah, I'd say something's off. There's a guy who just wandered in, chucking up in front of you. Okay, you're just going to piss on him. That's not ideal. Do we have a window we can climb out of? No. Okay, Dom's coming out again. Good. Now how do we get out of here? Our piss friend might come out in a minute. He'll panic, he'll run out the door. What is up with our suit? Why does this keep happening? Why does it keep glitching like this? It's most unfortunate. It was doing this on scale. Now it's doing it here. So yeah, that guy's going to get a strange surprise when he comes out. Yeah.
Command, reporting a possible crime scene. I got a person on the ground, possible casualty.
Why are you asking command about this?
Hey, are you sleeping?
You're just a dude.
Oh, please don't be bad.
Oh, shit. Help! Somebody help me!
Yes, let's go find help. No, Jackie's out there. Good.
How can you just stand there like nothing's happening?
So how do we deal with her? Over here might be quiet. Might be quiet enough anyway.
What? Need anything here?
Oh God, help! Please help me!
Okay, Jackie's gone. What do you mean crime notice compromised? We're running away from the scene of the crime. Crime has very much not been noticed. Maybe it's one of those fake ones again. It's going to change to searching. Maybe this was the wrong way to run. So who's down here? Just a guy.
Hi.
Yeah, you piss off, please. Oh, there's a guard up there now. Although that might benefit us. Maybe if we're lucky, this guard comes down here and goes in here to Von, and then we just follow him. Okay, he's gone that way. But that's still probably fine, because we just do this. Our supplier friend is not far away. So maybe we've got time to go and visit them as well. Open doors. We like this. Yeah, we'll buy a sniper rifle. Maybe we'll buy both guns. We are just about to leave the level, so it doesn't really matter if we're seen.
My key card. Mrs. Wu. Excuse me?
Yep, you might have seen something. You best turn that way and have a look at it. We'll be over here somewhere. We are opening a door to leave. But I don't think I disallowed that in the rules, so it's fine. So we find ourselves at Haven. I didn't even check the challenges. I just knew that Haven was going to be my showdown because it's wide open. It seems like the best level for Germaphobe. We've got melee and fibre wire, and we've got kill any targets. As we've previously discussed, we cannot do fibre wire kill because that's too up close and personal, but we can throw a melee weapon. That does kind of counter all of our prestige options though, so if I'd checked the objectives first I would have absolutely done Haven earlier, but I didn't because I'm a big silly. As it is, we're going to fail something. I would rather fail regular challenges than the prestige, so I'm going to take sniper kill epic. I could have also just bought a screwdriver along, thrown it, and then got it back when I reopen the next crate, and if we'd had something like time trial up on there or kill target during a tell, something like that, that's what I would have done. But as it stands, we have only got kill methods, so what do we even bring? I don't think we need anything other than the sniper rifle. I'll bring a pistol just cause, and then we'll bring our newly purchased Sega Viper. And that's probably it really, isn't it? We're looking for a business meter who's a sweet tooth and a foodie. They've got a hat and no hair, and they've got glasses and a tattoo. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. No, we're just chilling by the pool. Some of our targets are chilling by the pool. So we could probably knock a few off the list now. You've got a hat, but you've got hair. You've got a hat, but you've got blonde hair. Whereas you are a hat, no hair, but you've got a necklace, haven't you?
I'm glad we don't have to talk to that.
Okay, maybe you haven't got a necklace, but you look like you've got an earring there. Yeah, you've got an earring.
Trova woman anymore. Did you notice how clean?
So there we go, 3 targets down already. This could be world's quickest showdown. Next target. You've got a hat but no hair. How do you feel about jewellery? You got a bow tie. I don't think that counts as a necklace, but do you have a tattoo anywhere? There's a lookout onto us. Maybe we'll see what your towels are. Most of you is covered, so if you've got a tattoo, it could be on your hands. So get them out of your pocket so I can have a good look. Definitely got no earring on that side. Yeah, you are earring free.
Weird.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bump you. I meant to
Hey, the volunteer would be nice.
look at your hands. Foodie. That's promising. If you've got a chocolate bar in your pocket, we should see it sooner rather than later. So you are definitely under consideration for being target of the day. Now, what were you up to? It's hard to tell. And then target number 3 has moved over to the security outpost. That's unfortunate. I think if we see this guy eat a chocky bar, we might take the shot. But then it will trigger an evacuation if it's wrong, because there's a lookout nearby that will watch him hit the dirt. And also we've got kill only targets, so a bit of subtlety, a bit more investigation might be nice. He's having a chocky bar though. I am feeling fairly confident that he's got a tattoo, because I'm pretty sure bow tie doesn't count. That's neckwear. Yeah, good. We've been compromised. If only there was an exit right next to us. And that was a pretty darn quick showdown. Presents. What present do we have? The Black Trinity. Wonderful. We'll stick it on the wall next to all red. And things have gone really well today. It feels like last time things were an absolute nightmare, as I suggested at the start of this vid. But this one's got me thinking, maybe germaphobe's not so bad. Maybe I could do it again in the future. At the very least, I will put it on the wheel for Challenge Roulette when I inevitably return to that challenge. But maybe today was lucky, maybe next time it's going to be brutal again. There's only one way to find out, and that's to join me there. So until then, thanks for watching, friends.